Hello, welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. We're about to go do this trial. Um, let's see here. This will probably be the last session tonight because this is going to fill up the external hard drive that I'm currently operating on. Well, it'll get within 15 gigs of filling it up. And I haven't I haven't processed all the video on the other external hard drive, so even though there's room on that, I would start getting confused as to which ones came first if I started mixing them like that. So this is going to be the last Neverwinter Nights thing for a little bit. Might go to try to advance my Neverwinter Nights 2 stuff a little. So though this one, right now is September 2015. This video probably won't get released until sometime next year, March maybe. So I have plenty of video of this already. Anyway, in to do this trial. Got my notes. Welcome back to the Temple of the Just God. Forgive me if I seem somewhat distracted. Rogan's impending trial has me a little off sorts. I've completed my investigations and I'm ready to begin Rogan's trial. Are you quite certain, my lady? Once the trial begins, it cannot be ended prematurely or Rogan's life will be forfeit. I'm ready. Let's begin. Excellent. I know all parties involved are anxious to settle this matter. I will send word to the prosecutor and everyone else involved. The rules of the proceedings are simple. The jurors will listen to the evidence and testimony, and as the trial progresses, they will use their swords and torches I have given them to indicate either guilt or innocence. Whenever a juror feels the accused is guilty, they will hold forth the sword in the right hand to symbolize the swift strike of justice. If they feel the accused is innocent, they will hold up a torch to symbolize the burning light of truth shining down on this trial. Sounds simple. Swords for guilt, torch for innocent. This is pretty much exactly like the trial in Jade Empire, which was made by Bioware a couple years later. As the jurors' views are swayed, so shall the implement they hold forth change. A juror who is still undecided will hold forth neither sword nor torch. 3 jurors must be convinced of the accused innocence for Rogan to go free. What we have now cannot end until justice is served. If the trial is interrupted or broken off before its proper completion, the accused shall be found guilty regardless of the status of the jurors. Is this clear? Okay, so we don't... Unlike the other one, as soon as there was a majority in the other one, we won. I understand. 3 jurors or more must be holding a torch to get Rogan acquitted. If I end a conversation before we are done, Rogan suffers. Okay. Now that we're all here, the trial can begin. Remember, if you quit the trial before its rightful end, Rogan's life is forfeit. Hey! Teleporting!
My name is Egland of the Swift Sword. I am the special prosecutor in the investigation of the death of the Lord's Alliance mercenary known as Griff. And I would like to remind the jury that I have never lost a case. Never!
Yes, that's important to know. The witnesses have been sworn in, and may the light of tears justice shine down on this trial, and expose any lies in the testimony. To begin my case, I would like to question Lodar, an eyewitness to the events. I'm here, Your Honor. I'm not the judge, Lodar. I'm just the prosecutor. You don't have to be so formal. Just call me sir. Please tell us what happened in your own words. Well, sir, it was night, and Griff was outside the barracks. All of a sudden, we heard this shout, and we run out, and Griff and that Uthgard there are going at each other with weapons drawn. Before we could step in, that savage stabs Griff right in the gut and then runs off. We ran to get the cleric, but by then it was too late. Griff was gone. That savage killed him. This is all I require from this witness. Were it up to me, we could end the trial right now and declare Rogan guilty. By custom dictates, I allow the defense to question the witness if they wish. I'm ready for your questions, Lily. Is it true that Griff spiked Rogan's drink earlier that evening? Yeah, he wanted to mess with that Uthgard up so he could beat him at cards. You know, make him not think straight. So, Griff is partly to blame for his own death. Well, It was his fault the Uthgard was doped up. Maybe if Rogan was in his right mind, he wouldn't have killed Griff. Maybe Griff thought that since Rogan was drugged, the Uthgard would be an easy target in a fight. I guess he could have thought that. He didn't like the Uthgard much. He would have jumped at a chance to kill one of them off if he thought he could get away with it. Can you tell me how Uthgard felt towards the did you see who actually started the fight? No, they were already going at it by the time we got there. So maybe Griff started the fight and Rogan was just defending himself? Yeah, I guess. Could be Griff started it. I don't know, I wasn't there. We're not going to talk about intoxication, because that will get Edgar and Paula against me. I have no more questions for this witness. If the defense counsel has finished trying to obscure the truth, I will call Zed, my next witness. Zed, tell the court what you witnessed on that night. Right, sir. Well, it was like Lodar said. Griff was outside. We heard him shout, and we run out, and the Uthgard sticks a blade in Griff's belly. Then that savage runs off to the temple for sanctuary like some kind of coward. And away those go. Well spoken, Zed. He ran off like a murderous coward. Obviously, he's guilty. They always run when they're guilty. This case might be easiest win yet. Your witness, Millie. Griff had spiked Rogan's drink that night, right, Zed? Yeah, he put something in Rogan's drink, made his mind fuzzy, so he didn't really understand what he was doing. Don't you think that's mitigating circumstances in what happened? I don't know what mitigating means, but Griff shouldn't have spiked that Uthgard's drink. That's wrong. Griff was always doing stupid stuff like that. You never actually witnessed the start of the fight, did you? No, I didn't see who started the fight. So yeah, it could have been Griff, if that's what you're getting at. I have no further questions for this witness. I have all five! All five on my side! If this were Jade Empire, I would have won already, and I would be in a duel with an insane John Cleese with a blunderbuss. The defense has finished with their blathering. The prosecution has only one witness left. I call on Vanda, the wife of the accused. I'm here. Ask your questions. I sense some hostility on your part, young lady. Please remember, I am only doing my job. It's not my fault your husband had to go on a killing spree. Killing spree would kind of imply more than one person dead. And yes, you're trying to do your job, but you started off with saying, I never lost a case. That's not a good attitude. Iglin, I have given you a lot of leeway in this case, but you're coming very close to crossing the line of what is acceptable. Sorry, Your Honor, but this woman is looking at me like she wants to kill me. Must run in her family. Neither my husband nor I would ever commit vile murder. We Uthgard are an honorable people. You Uthgard take honor very seriously. Wasn't Rogan ashamed at having gambled away everything he owned? Didn't he want to do anything to wipe away that shame? Yes, but he wouldn't have killed that man. And there goes Averick, the bastard. So you say, but we know how strong Uthgard honor is, and Rogan is a proud warrior. Surely a jury as intelligent and attractive as this one must realize that his pride would have driven Rogan to kill a Griff in a desperate attempt to salvage his wounded honor. Defense may cross-examine now. I have no further questions for this witness, since she all but admitted her husband is a rampaging serial killer. Igland, don't push me. Sorry, Judge, I won't say another word while the Honorable Lady Millie tries to defend these crimes. I am ready for your questions, Lady Millie. Tell me about the significance of the heirlooms your husband gambled away. These are more than just heirlooms. They are artifacts of great religious significance to the Black Lion tribe. Their value is greater than mere money. Why, they mean more than life itself to the worshippers of Uthgard. Whoop! There went Edgar. More than life itself, so what was Griff? A human sacrifice to Uthgard, one of your savage pagan rituals? Iglin, such comments are not appropriate. The Uthgard beliefs may differ from our own, but they are not on trial here. Millie, please continue with your questions. Tell me why that was a mistake. I lost Edgar. Tell me why you sent your husband to see Griff. I told Rogan to speak with Griff, to beg him to return his heirlooms he had taken from us, to appeal to Griff's sense of decency. My husband is no killer. He went back because I sent him there to talk with Griff. I have no more questions for Vanda. If it pleases the course, prosecution rests its case. Can't we just start the execution now? No? Okay. Defense may call their witnesses if they wish, though I hardly see the point. I do not think I am going to do... I'm not going to call Rogan, because he doesn't have much idea of what's going on. Oh, I'll risk it. I would like to question Rogan. Yes, my lady, what do you wish to know? Tell us what happened that night, Rogan. My wife convinced me to go speak with Griff to beg him to return the heirlooms to me. But when I approached Griff, he attacked me as soon as he saw me. I had no choice but to defend myself. Do you think you are only here because you are an Uthgard? I believe the Lord's Alliance must appease their own soldiers. If an innocent Uthgard must be sacrificed... Ooh, that was a mistake. This trial is about culture and beliefs, not about actions. And I'm not going to ask her that question. So, since the defense called the accused to stand, I'm claiming my right to cross-examine the killer. I will keep this brief, much like poor Griff's life. Rogan, you are an Uthgard warrior? I am a true Uthgard warrior of the Black Lion tribe. I have earned the honor and respect of all my people. And you earned this honor and respect on the battlefield with the edge of your blade. What would happen to your precious honor if people found out you had gambled away everything you owned? I would be shamed by my actions. I am shamed by my actions. But you thought if Griff were to die, you could recover those heirlooms before anyone found out? Too bad his friends caught you in the act, killer. Wait, never mind. Don't answer. I withdraw the question. I wouldn't want to prejudice the jury. And there goes Javon. I shall move on to closing arguments. This will be short, since the Uthgard is so obviously guilty. Rogan owed Griff money. Two witnesses saw Rogan kill Griff. What could be more simple? We have heard how much the Uthgard valued the heirlooms Rogan gambled away. A proud Uthgard warrior would do anything to get those religious artifacts back. Even kill the man who had taken them. Oh, that was great. The Uthgard has raised the issue of Rogan's Uthgard heritage, trying to claim this trial is a racist sham, but this is simply an argument to obscure the true facts. Calling Rogan was a mistake. Being an Uthgard does not give you a license to commit murder. Do your duty, members of the jury. Find Rogan guilty of murder, and let justice be done, such as the will of Tyr. If it pleases the court, the prosecution rests. Well, you may make your closing arguments now. Prosecution witnesses never saw who started the fight, so we must accept Rogan's claim of self-defense as true. Hardly a convincing argument. The inherent racism of the courts has been mentioned often in this trial, but that is not the real issue. No, then why do you keep bringing it up? Forget the about accusations of racism. Griff attacked Rogan. Rogan defended himself. That is the only issue here. Or so you would have us believe. Enough, Egland. Griff spiked Rogan's drink, making Rogan more prone to act irrationally. Sure, blame the victim. I'm warning you, Egland. The heirlooms Griff had taken were valuable religious artifacts of great value to the Black Lion tribe. That gave Rogan the motive for the killing, but it hardly justifies the murder. The defense rests its case. Then, as Tyr's representative overseeing this trial, I proclaim judgment in this case. By light of Tyr's truth, may justice be done. I do not see three torches. Okay. I am going to reload that. You need 3 verdicts of guilty, of not guilty. Okay. We're just going to go through it real quick. I know this is kind of cheap.
Hey, okay.
Okay.
My name is Egland of the Swift...
Okay. Same kind of stuff. Not mentioning intoxication, not mentioning Griff. I have no more questions. Okay. Okay. Rampaging serial killer. Tell me why you sent your husband to see Griff. There we go. Not talking about the significance of the heirlooms, not talking about being on trial for that. No more questions. I'm ready for closing arguments. 2 witnesses saw Rogan kill Griff. What could be more simple? Never saw who started the fight, so we must accept Rogan's claim of self-defense as true. Hardly a convincing argument. Spiked Rogan's drink. And the defense rests its case. Then as tears, may justice be done. Verdict is clear. Unanimous 5-0 decision to acquit. Rogan, you are free to go, as are the rest of you. The court thanks you for your time. Iglin, your work here is done. I suggest you leave before I write you up for your loutish behavior during these proceedings. You are a disgrace to the hallowed halls of this temple. Merely come speak to me when you wish to receive your just reward for your service here. Yeah, kinda cheated.
Hail to ye!
You were called upon to do your duty in admonishing the Justice of Tyr's court, Billy. The church is grateful you answered the call. Your performance of the trial was truly amazing, Millie. The unanimous verdict. Such an overwhelming result will do much to quell any rumblings among the Lord's Alliance soldiers over the outcome of this trial. For your exemplary service, you have earned the undying gratitude of Tyr. 15,000 experience pieces, 2,000 gold pieces. Please accept this token as a sign of my appreciation of the spectacular job you have done in the service of Tyr. That seems a little wide. I'd like more work. You better come up with something cash if you know it's good for you. No. Let's see about purchasing supplies. Those are worth 23,000. See that? I can get haste. The only thing is it doesn't really give me anything else but haste. I already got that with the Boots of Speed. I could replace this. Well, resistance is better. I got the light, and I got the armor bonus. There's no reason to, really. It might look cooler, though. Okay. For that matter, I could change this so it's a different coloration. Oh well. How much time do I got left? 4 minutes. Okay.
Well met.
Congratulate you on your performance at Rogan's trial. You truly served the cause of justice in his acquittal. I know Nurik appreciates all you have done to aid the temple in this matter. Okay, I'll be going. Okay. So, we're going to put the Ring of Power on. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to put that on. Ugh, that's full. We're going to put these in here because I'm not using them right now. I'll put that up there. Put the silly hat on. And I think we are heading to the cold... Actually, let's go see... I don't think...
Welcome, my child.
Hardiness. What is the difference between hardiness and... That might be worth going to those... Oh, 76,000. Might never get enough. It's a ceremonial belt. Why is it so awesome? Okay. Okay, I might... Wait, with that parapet of wisdom...
Welcome, my child.
For 100... No, 11,000, okay. That's more reasonable. How much time do I have left? 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to save here. to the Cold Woods. Talk to you later.